Hey,
Hey, I got that up too soon. How you doing, Ray?
good man. How are you? It's a
I'm
hump
doing
day.
well.
Yeah, good
It
old Wednesday.
is. Happy Wednesday to you.
It is. Good day. Yes.
Yeah, and it was beautiful, sunny, 80 degrees here. It's
Mm.
crazy spring day for us here in the Northeast.
It is, what? That's
So
abnormal. It's spring. What do you?
80
Oh, 80.
is
Okay.
abnormal. Yeah, should
All right.
be 65, maybe 70.
Oh, all right.
It's
Oh, yeah.
I got a rule in this house. If it goes above 72, no one's allowed to touch me. So there's no more hugging, high fives, whatever. It's just like across the room. It's like,
Yeah.
okay,
This,
72 degrees. It's like, nope. See you
that's
in
it.
September.
Can't warm it up. Don't be warming it up over here. That's funny.
No, I don't need that. And they know it too. They've trained them since they were little. I was like, what's the
Yeah.
temperature? No more hugs.
Not me. I still got to have it warmed up, man. I mean, they get the air conditioning cold enough over here. I just sit there.
Oh, if the air conditioning's on long enough, maybe I'll go for that. But my core temperature stays high even when the air goes on and all that stuff. It's crazy. But
My crypto adventures. Yes. How you doing? Hope
there
you're
we
having a
go.
great day. Nice on the other side of the world. Good morning to you, or afternoon. Good evening, I guess you'd say, or yeah, night. I don't know. What is it? 5? It's 8. It's 8 over there. My
It's
bad.
8 Eastern. But
8
do you
over
know
there.
this is my second time on today, Ray?
Oh, look at you.
I think I mentioned that, but I just did a teeny tiny little show this morning just to show off that monster that came out in the AM. We'll show it again tonight. We don't
All
want to
right.
jip
Awesome.
anybody, but yeah, no, a little judge and jury came back to life.
There you
We'll
go.
see
I
if I
like
can
it.
make that a regular thing. Yeah, why
You're
not?
doing great, Night Owl. Absolutely. Yeah. No, I like that, Tim. Look at you, man. And Hatsack. Good to see you.
That's it.
Monstrous Wed. It is a monstrous Wednesday. That's correct.
Cranking it. I rumors that they're going to have a Twitter Space tomorrow.
I think that's if she has the times. Anybody, I think her and Night Owl are starting to partner up too, right? Did they
Yes.
do that today? And I apologize, I know everybody's doing things, and it's amazing. That's why we
There's a
get
lot going on. It's hard to keep track of everybody that's trying to contribute. So,
it is. Yes, there you go. There you go. Look,
spaces and videos
there's
and
Jason, the Hump Day. That's right. Thank you. Will, glad. Look, there you go. That's right, Will. It's good to see Tim.
showed up on time. Yep. I'm here for you.
I love it. There you
That's
go.
it. I felt guilty last night. I had to go on by myself to make up those 2 minutes that I missed this morning.
That's what happens. There it is. Secret my crypto adventures. Judge and jury's back.
I'm looking to do it. Probably not Mondays. I do another show, a real estate show on Mondays. But probably Tuesday through the rest of the week, right after 8 o'clock when the morning P1s come out, when the morning monsters come out.
All right.
I'll try and jump on as best I can. Why not?
Well, Mike, I'm sure she's at my crypto adventure keeps everything scheduled. She got a great schedule she puts out every day.
Yeah. Well, let me get into the routine before I report that to everybody.
I hear you.
It'd be like surprise shows.
Pop up. There's a pop up.
Sneak up shows. Yeah, that's it. That's what I was looking for. Pop up shows.
Happy Wednesday, KP Queen. Good to see you.
Hoorah.
Hump Day, George. Yes. Tim got one. That's it is early, especially for you, George. That's
right. Well, he mentioned it last night. He goes, I want to be on the jury again. So now the jury's mornings. It's early for him. So sorry about that, but that's the time. That's what time it happens.
Good stuff, man.
So let's jump right over there. We got these going on, and I hope that people have been holding this down because we need to charge these portals and get to the global phenomenon, which is the monsters.
Oh,
you hold that. It takes 5 seconds, and then you
almost jumped up 100. Tim, there must be people charging. Good.
Well, yeah, I set it up before the show, and I hadn't clicked it since. So yeah, we went from $6.99 to $7.99. So there's people working. People working right now.
That's what I'm talking
about. Watching the show. Wait a minute, Ray. What? Oh yeah, that was only one. It was at $6.99, $7.99. Now 800, 801. For a second there, I was like, oh my gosh, it's going by hundreds now.
Yeah, that'd be something, right?
No, it is. Yeah, check it out, monstermy.city, and then read all about it on the back of each one of these cards. And we're waiting to turn this one over, so please have at it and check out what's going on with the monsters.
Amen.
Because there's more to the story, right, Ray?
There is. Look at hit the barrow. I mean, you got that's what we were talking about, composability. Couple of even on spaces. I know Hatsack and they were all talking out about this composability. Kind of was a little speculation and stuff like that. So that's cool. I know several of the different people over on spaces were doing that. So it's good stuff, man. And then then you see all the redacted. Obviously, so there's more to that.
There's more info to come. These are These are very dynamic and fun-filled NFTs. They're not your average NFT. There's a lot of stuff going on. It's not just a JPEG anymore. Right?
Well, again, you talk about composability. If you look in, everybody should start looking up that word. That's pretty interesting. And yes, that is not like a lot of NFTs. If you kind of start seeing what that means, that's very different. And like you said, very dynamic, Tim. Very dynamic.
Absolutely. Absolutely. What do I have next here? Oh, of course, fan favorite.
Oh, there you go.
Hold on, let me play it. Here it is.
Check, please. Story, check. Story, check, please. Check, please.
That's what I'm talking about.
Check happening in an hour 23 minutes. So you can use your slow gas if you want to save a little bit, but 375 across the board.
And what are we at, Tim? I think what is this? The 12th? I think we're under a month. Ooh,
for the big day, May 11th. Right.
That's right.
The clock is ticking down. We are under a month. We're almost at a February amount of days pretty soon.
Yep. So much stuff going on. And then, you got that coming down. Nice countdown clock, little timer, right?
And that, of course, would release the bee honey.
Release the bee honey.
Release the bee honey, which I think today is $2.38.
I think it is. You're right.
If you would ever want to change it back to fiat, but whatever.
It is. Yeah, I don't know. I know we're all always talking about you kind of want to accumulate, and that's a good way to accumulate. You can do that though. Yes, you can make it into fiat. That dirty word, and that.
Well, let's see. What was that magic number? 98% of all bee honey is locked inside the bees.
It is some magical number like that, Tim.
It's like 98 or 99% of bee honey is inside the bees. So a little bit will release, and then of course you can go and grab some of these check marks or whatever you got to do. But May 11th.
May 11th
is yielding day. Does it have a special name?
It should be a holiday. It definitely should be a holiday.
It's a bank holiday.
It's a bank holiday. Yeah, it is. That's cool, man. And then we got the monsters.
There it is. It was already out.
How you say that? What'd you say?
Toyohashi. Toyohashi.
Oh, I like it.
There it is. And from this morning I had that set up, and there it is, right there in Japan.
Look at you.
I think there was another one over here from the other day, but I'll pull out there and you can see right down there on the southeast side of Japan. Very cool, right?
Yeah, that's nice.
And then, of course, when we go way out, I did this morning, but I have the other ones in there. If I click these on, some of them show up. Look at them all.
Oh, and look
all right there. So, yeah, that's Phoenix because John made me turn that yellow. He wanted me to take it right off. I think he doesn't want anybody to know about Phoenix.
No.
But and then these I do have some special pin marks with these in there. So this is in development. I'm working with a couple of guys to get this done so that we can make it a little more exciting for all this lists.
I love it.
All these different places. So you can see these monster sightings all over the world.
Yep. And look at May 11th. It's a bee holiday.
It's a bee holiday.
May the 11th be with you.
Very cool.
Oh, look at that.
That you don't want to know about that. That's a side story. I'll just touch on that after I do the news thing. Do you want to do your news first? Or?
Well, yeah, I got the I'm going to touch just on this what you're doing, but I also got the big announcements. The big. Let me jump on it. It's something. It's going to be shocking. It's going to be shocking to you. Crypto exchange FTX could reopen, Tim. Its attorney says firm's FTT token surges.
His own attorney said that.
And look, I had to jump over there. And there you go. FTX up 80%, Tim.
Oh my goodness.
What a ridiculous world. So let's just look like 30 days. Look at that. What a nice spike. Hey, maybe that's how his attorney fees.
That's how he's getting paid. He probably got $1,000 for showing up to court. He goes, I'm going to dump it in the coin, and then tell him you're going to reopen.
And we'll announce that FTX is reopening. That's a great idea. Hey, well, let me see though. Is this? Yeah. Oh no. Okay. So 30 days is pretty much its bottom. down around here. So yeah, a buck 09, buck 101. So there you go. And yes, getting up
what's the all-time? What's the max? What was that ever at?
Max is I don't know, 260.
You didn't hit the max button up top.
Oh. Yeah.
Okay, so it was that way.
So it was
got up to $80.
But yeah, it was down. And then yeah, this is kind of where it was before, but still, yes.
Oof.
Yeah, $75, Tim.
Yeah. That's crazy.
It is crazy. So this, I'm not even going to because it's ridiculous. Because that's why I pulled this up. Good old Michael Saylor. I'm going to listen to him because he's saying the same thing. I can't believe that this ridiculous. Listen to him.
Counterfeited $10 billion in 1 year. If you could counterfeit, if you created 10, look, you have a 300 million FTT tokens. Move the price $30. Do the math, right? $30 on a token when you give yourself 300 million of them is 10 billion, and that's just one token. So if you fall off the turnip truck and you find that you can generate $10 billion in a year, what do? You go buy everybody. You buy every influencer, you buy every politician, you buy every celebrity, you buy the stadium, you buy all of Albany, you buy the government, you buy everything that's for sale, right? It's hard to find a crypto influencer that didn't take FTX money, but he hired everybody. Go as fast as you can. How much can you spend? $1 billion in a year? $2 billion a year? They thought they had found the fountain of money, right?
The fountain of money. Hey, you ever remember the Brewster's Millions?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he couldn't spend, it was a couple $100 million, right? That's
he had to spend $30 million in 30 days to get 300 million.
And he was struggling and he couldn't have anything.
Oh, he couldn't do it.
Not one asset.
Right? He bought that fancy stamp for $1.5 million and put it on a postcard and mailed it.
That's right. That's right. But that is ridiculous.
My favorite part was when he ran for office and then said, "Vote none of the above."
Vote, that's right. but I mean, he literally did. That's what counterfeited money. It's absolutely ridiculous. I just had to say, and show you that I can't believe that this is even serious, right?
Yeah. I don't know why that's fake news right there.
It's fake news. And then I'm not going to steal your thunder. I know you're talking about it, but I did look up some fractional NFTs, what you're talking about. It's going to help with making them more accessible, price discovery. And I think this is a big one, the increased liquidity. And then I won't kind of go into any more. I'll let you do your thing, man. So cool stuff, man.
No problem. Yeah, very cool. But yeah, if I haven't mentioned it before, I'm into real estate, love real estate, been selling real estate for 30 years. So I think that this tokenization of the real estate, and I mentioned it before, that there's been a couple properties that have sold by NFT, but that's for the whole entire property. And I think it's less than 5, really. This is the first one to be sold using fractional ownership of a property, and we'll get into that. And then there's, of course, the city DAO, which bought 40 acres in Wyoming, which bought the land and has a DAO as well. So we'll jump in here because this is the tokenized real estate article, because this is the first one of its kind as far as and this is written by Lark Davis, who's a big time crypto writer, blogger, vlogger, and everything else about cryptocurrency. So smart dude, makes a lot of good stuff, and so we're just going to touch on this with him. It's going digital, tokenizing the real estate and other real world assets, emerging trend, home base. And I do have, I'm going to put it up in the comments because I do have this. This is the company that did it. So if you want to look them up and research them more, because you can get in here and get one of these NFTs for $100. Is how low they run these out for. So we'll get into that here. The milestone paves the way for a new approach for investment and management. So you're going to be able to split that up and be able to get on a whole bunch of properties. So of course they got the meme, which is fun, but this is the experiment right here, home-based tokenized property called the Cardinal. So this is their first property. It's a single-family home in McAllen, Texas. Texas was the first place to do this, and they chose Solana as their blockchain choice, supporting USDC for buying and selling the slices and avoiding worry about the gas fees on Ethereum. Do gas fees exponentially go up with the price of stuff? I mean, these are $100 tokens, and I know that right now a gas fee can be $12.
It's not about that. Like when we remember when we do stuff on Ethereum, and I can't say I can't speak for Solana, I don't know, but on Ethereum, it's not the price, right? It's always the how complicated the transaction is, right? When we were doing DeFi and doing multiple things at one time, that's why sometimes you see gas prices at like $200, $300. But if I'm just sending you tokens on the Ethereum blockchain, very simple transaction, it's like $1, right?
Right. So this one, this property sits at $1 million, and right there it says the owner of the house decided to put it down 20%, equaling $235,000, setting aside some more money for maintenance and other related expenses. And he raised in the NFT sale, he raised $246,800 for the equity distribution and other properties as follows. The property owner retains 80% of the equity. Home base gets 1% of the property value, and the remaining 19% goes to the investors who participated in the NFT sale. So they're really only buying, less than 20% of this house through the NFT sale.
Right.
So the perks, as you just mentioned, breaks it down. The accessibility means that people get to own a piece of Texas real estate as for as little as $100, and that's backed by the house, which is going to be very cool. Free real estate. I don't know if it's free real estate, but from that meme, I'll get that out of the way. Liquidity, which means after they have to hold on to these for a year, but then after the year they can trade those. So if they want to get out of that real estate investment, they can do that. They get diversification. Investors spread their risk because they can buy a lot of different properties. And of course, this would work for commercial too, since this is the first one. And transparency. Of course, everything's on the blockchain. So that technology ensures that transactions are secure, transparent, and tamper-proof. And it promotes the trust and confidence of the market. So you can look on chain. So that was really cool. And then the benefits, the tokenization, it's divided into small shares or tokens, each representing a portion of the asset, and they're minted out on the blockchain, so they could do it on Solana or Ethereum. The invested, you don't have to have a lot of money to invest in real estate in this way. So it's nice because we know that real estate is one of the most stable and secure. It's on the level with gold and all that stuff. They're not making any more. They're mining more gold, but we all know that this is all we got right here. So they're not making any more. So that's a good thing. Trading after the holding period, investors can trade their own NFTs on the secondary markets, and the returns. So depending on how they plan out the investment, you can get a portion of the appreciation. So if this $1 million property goes up to 1.1, you get a slice of the incremental increase. You can get rental income. If this person turns around and rents it out, you can get a slice of the rental income. Or both. This is just like Bee Honey yields out for us. Right. You can get a slice of how the deal is structured, and this is all run by Homebase, which again, I had up there.
Yeah,
you want to check it out there. Homebase DAO. So it is a DAO as well. So this is not a centralized company, which we love that kind of thing around here. Yeah. And so decentralized autonomous organization. I think they do mention that a little lower in here. Let me take that down and get it out of the way. But it allows that to be done, transferring the real estate ownership on predefined conditions, using real estate and NFT on-chain loans, which is going to be open up a lot. If we're doing the loans through there, this guy doesn't have to qualify for as much, which makes it much easier for people to qualify when you get friends, relatives, or anybody looking to put up money for your down payment. That's a great thing. Yeah. Offering this specializes exposure for the industry trends. It could really do a lot because the other article that I was going to show you later, signs aren't too good right now. And lastly, these real estate transactions reduces overhead and speeds up the settlement times. This is the biggest thing that I've been thinking about for the longest time, is that it's such a complicated process. I'm in the middle of a deal right now, and it's almost 60 days to close. And once this starts getting more efficient, the 3 properties that have been sold already on the market, once they go on and all the documents are put in place, when that NFT trades, the sale is done, the house is sold. And it couldn't be more efficient than that, and everything's on the blockchain. So it's really a great thing. And I've been talking with another guy who works at a title company, how they can protect that so that you can't get your NFT stolen, and then somebody walks up and goes, no, I own this NFT now. So it's they'll put protections in place for that, so that people can't kind of like a multi-sig wallet, but he called it something else. So I'm learning a lot about this, so it's really cool. Things that are available there. It's no, it's not a vault. It's kind of like not a title.
I got you, but yeah, I mean that
I'm blanking out. But when somebody puts a lien on the property,
sure,
it's a special title, wrap around, so that you can't release that without that.
You wouldn't want to click on a link and lose your house. You know what I mean?
Right, exactly.
that wouldn't be cool.
Yeah. So that goes back to the other thing. Lock it up. You got to be, when you get your house through an NFT or anything like that, you got to be careful and not walking around with that in your wallet, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Clicking around with it on your phone, and all of a sudden, you lose your phone and stuff like that. You want to lock
Steve,
it up.
Talking about, maybe we buy it with him too. Good idea, Steve.
That's right.
ETH is holding strong. Hey, and that's tomorrow. And I don't mean to change the subject. We'll get right back on it, but the 14th, 2 more days, and ETH on staking starts. Kind of wild. Happy Wednesday. Yes, thank you, M2 Hat Girl. And here we're talking about SBU DAO. Buy a home base for the bees. That's what we were talking about, the network stake yesterday, Tim.
That's right.
So the bees sitting here buying NFTs that are homes. I would love it in Fort Lauderdale or the Caribbean. That would be great.
That would be an awesome thing.
Will gas be cheaper on Ethereum since they went it eventually, Steve? That's they were doing that part when they did all that with the upgrade in September. Was October, September? Anyways, back in the fall when they did that big upgrade, that was a piece of it. Now they're going to do about the unstaking, and then I think the next upgrade will really help with the gas. So all of these updates that they're doing to the Ethereum blockchain, yes, eventually it's going to help big time with the gas. But it's all in pieces. You can't do it all at once. But that last one in last fall was a big move to that, because they went from proof of work to proof of stake, and then they'll add the other details to help with the gas big time. Been charging for a while past 5,900. Oh, that's right. Now get it past 6,000.
Yep.
Help her out, everybody. Yeah,
charge those portals.
That's right, man. John G, what are there going to be any monster arrivals on OpenSea in May? Oh, I'm pretty sure. Well, yeah. Well, I think because he was looking at the dates, right? If you look at the monsters, is there any Mays? Have you seen any Mays?
I didn't look that far ahead, but that's a great question. We'll go check it out.
But
just gonna finish this up, and then I just wanted to show off this one, home base, which I gave out the thing. But there's a lot to read up here, because I'm sure people want to diversify. If it's not all about the JPEGs. If you want to go and get some NFT backed real estate, this place is going to start leading the way with as little as $100 for an NFT, which gets you a piece of property.
Yep.
Say it again.
I said the Cryptic Chaos is loving it, so that she loves the real estate info. So thanks.
Oh, yeah.
Good. Yeah.
So right there, homebase.dao.io. So check that out right there. And that's what I got for real estate via NFTs.
All right.
Let me jump back over to this one
and John,
see if we can answer that question.
Oh yeah, John.
No. Let's see, arrival date, and we're looking for May. Let's see. Type in May. See if anything shows up. Nope.
And look at that, John, coming up with some stuff. But I bet you. I would think, because John, you said you were kind of investigating around, and we know you were, like you said, something like 200,000. We know Tim was looking at 90,000, right?
Yep.
And we know is only what? I think it maybe 10,000, 5,000 have been kind of summoned.
11,000, I think.
I think we can.
This says 11,082.
There you go. I think we could speculate, John, that I think maybe open up. Maybe it has to do with some of that charging stuff, right? Ooh. Right? I don't know.
They have been ramping up. I think this was only still a 500 something day. What was it? 500
a day.
About 500 a day.
Can you look at some of the blues? I mean, I know you did the.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
I was just, but yeah, good one. That's good. I like it, John. But I'm pretty sure, like I said, you're looking at 11,000. It's got to be, General Santos. Is that what it says?
What?
Yeah,
that's what it says. Did I get the right? Nope. I gotta put that up here.
There we go. And then we'll have to do reveal.
I gotta get rid of 12P2. There it is. So
wow,
there's plenty of blues. Yeah, and then we can click on those if we want. But let's see. Calocan,
Golden Gato,
Fang Chen Gang, Golden Gate, Nieder, Ingelheim, Dender Lee Yu.
Yeah, that's about just going through it. Baywood, yeah, they got Nampa. I mean, how many? Do you see anything that you recognize as you scroll through?
Nampa? No, I'm having trouble with these names, right?
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. If you anything that we don't have to, is that
Atkinson, Asbury?
No, don't see.
Garden, Burkett.
That's crazy. So many.
Cambria Heights. Pick one and we'll go check it out. But
Chino, is that what just say China or Chino? Chino, I got you.
Chino.
I bet you it's Chino, California.
Elmshorn, you think so? I don't think so.
Right click it and open it so you don't lose it. Okay.
Just going. The's a lot here, right?
I know.
A lot in the blue category. I'm trying to find one that I can, go with.
There you go. I know Marietta. That's a beautiful place.
Santa Rosa.
Oh, that's.
What'd you say? Right click.
Yeah, right click. Open in a new window. I can. Oh, look, John. See, John gets 18,804 monsters minted.
Where's he getting this information from? John, you gotta come on the show here. It's a mastermind. We don't know, but who's the real Brazil. John G?
That's Brazil.
Yeah.
Brazil. Yes. Good evening, Ariel. Good to see you. That's the wrong one. Not really.
It's not wrong. It's just ain't it.
Like that. Yeah.
Viniejo.
Yeah, no, that's
Yuchi. Let's see where that is.
Japan.
You think?
China. All right.
Yuchi, China. Well, there's a lot of them, and there's even more in the green version.
John said the monster yield site.
Monster yield site. That would be
where you mint.
Oh, we're not going there.
Yeah. But go back.
Cool stuff.
The last one when you skipped it. It was all the way up at the top. Well, at least towards that way. I'll just ask you to click on that one.
Which one?
Never mind. We ain't gonna find it. Is that Frankfurt, Germany? Go down a little bit. One more. Is that? Oh no, that's Frankfurt. Is that Frankfurt?
Frankfurt. No, well, we're gonna find out. Let's take a look. There's no extra charge. United States.
U.S. That's why I came in on the airport.
Now we have to find out where this is.
Frankfurt,
United States. Let me grab that first one. Copy that. Go to our favorite map. Boom.
There you go.
Right from Spaghetti Junction. It's near Spaghetti Junction.
Lexington, Kentucky. Between Lexington
and Louisville.
There you go.
Frankfort,
Kentucky.
Indiana.
Yeah,
West Virginia, cool. Ohio. It's right there underneath Cincinnati. Very cool.
Awesome, man. But yeah, I appreciate it. I mean, like I said, I'm glad, the real estate's going to be huge with that. Once
I think so.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot to mention that one little thing. I'm not going to go into it too deep, but you should look for this guy on the Twitter page. Is it this one? This professor here, Professor St. Ange, crime and COVID set up for the next bank crisis. It's a almost 4-minute video. He basically says because we got shut down and COVID got people from working from home, it's the commercial real estate which is going to have a tough time recovering because all the leases that are going to come up, people are going to be downsizing. People are going to be, giving up their real estate space in the bigger cities, and all the loans that are getting paid from all these rentals. There's going to be a lot of vacancies. He mentions a bunch of towns where the vacancies are pretty high. He goes, but if it trips over a certain number in the next 2 years, the commercial loans are going to be what defaults, not the residential, because we've talked about how the residential has been up for so long, and the inventory is so low. It's hard to crash when nobody's really moving, nobody's selling, because they all got low rate loans. Nobody's going to sell into a high rate loan unless they really have to. But it's the commercial loans that he explains that are going to cause the pressure on the banks, and we know how fragile they are. So right. Yeah, it's going to be is crazy. But if you look up that guy, Peter St. Ange, really interesting 4-minute video there.
Yeah. No, but that is interesting. I've seen that even too with San Francisco. It's a lot of even bigger cities, right?
He said, and he mentioned San Francisco, and he was like, oh, it's it used to be impossible to get a U-Haul to leave California because they were all headed to Texas already. And you could get one for like $1 if you took a U-Haul from Texas to California, because they had. So I mean, if you needed a car to get to California, you just go to U-Haul, and they would have paid you to take it back.
They gave you one. Can you drop it off? Can you drop it at Frank's house?
Right. Take this, drop it off at the address, and we'll get you an Uber wherever hotel you got to go to. It's
that's
crazy.
why I was laughing, Tim. I'm sorry. He's just over there making jokes there. So sorry.
D-Ray's always good for that.
Yes.
But crazy real estate stuff.
Appreciate it. Yep.
That all we got tonight?
That's it for me, man.
Looking good?
Yeah, I liked it.
All right. So we'll be back tomorrow. I think, you're going to take over tomorrow, and I think there's 4 on the list for the reveals tomorrow. So that'll be good. And then
it might be short unless D-Ray, somebody comes on with me. I don't know if he's going to be missing. I don't know. I'll invite anybody. Everybody want to hang out with me.
I think you should get John G to come on.
John G.
You're being recruited. You're gonna have to be on tomorrow night. You get a link and you come on screen and talk with Ray about how you've uncovered all this stuff.
With investigative skills. That's it. Love it. Yep.
Awesome. Very good.
Yep.
All right, then there we have it. We'll leave it right there. Have a great night, everybody. Please like, share, and subscribe, and charge that portal. Yes. Let's get that opened up and have some fun.
Yes.
All right, Ray. Say good night to everybody.
Good night, man.